gonna take some creepy turds. I'm gonna cut my YouTube video right there so all they hear is creepy turds, and then it's gonna start. They'll be like, what the hell were they talking about before the stream? Change poop. Okay. Facebook. So I have a side case and a main case. The side case right now. Herbert Glover lies on.
Oh, great! Alright, it's code that I can give GOG.
Oh, it's for GOG. Okay, well, copy that code out and put it in Discord or something. PM.
Everyone?
Yeah, just PM it. Just put it in regular Discord. Give it away to one of my. No, give it to me. They want me to play that game.
Right, sorry.
Well, I don't see anything from Two Talon. Thank you, Two Talon, for whatever money you've given me in the past for subs and stuff. I didn't. If you resubbed, I didn't get a notification for you. I just got one for Baka. Herbert Glover lives on Gold Bridge Road in central Old Grove. His house is situated between two other things. He's like, oh no, I thought you were just thanking people. Thank you, Trey Jar, for typing in chat. I'm just going to thank everybody. Oh, it was the other day. I thanked you the other day. What are you talking about? Bro, if you need attention, just tell me you need attention. I'll give you attention. Okay, Goldbridge Road, Central Old Grove, between Windhalf and Century. Where are we? Old Grove, between Windhalf and Century, Goldbridge Road. So, like, there. Now, where am I? Oh, hey, I'm not actually too far from there. I'm not, fast travel. I know words. Shut up, Cappy. Lovecraft fun? Yeah, dude, Lovecraft is like one of my favorite genres of horror. Just because it deals primarily with creatures so unfathomably complex and horrifying that even to gaze upon them drives you insane. Like, it's not even like, oh, I'm fighting zombies with my shotgun. It's like, if you look at this thing, it will drive you mad. And it's the concept of, like, losing control of sanity, and, like, literally there's nothing you can do about it. One of my favorite book series deals a lot in Lovecraft / cosmic horror, and it's just so good. Like, it's a modern take on, like, cosmic horror / Lovecraft kind of stuff, and it's super dark, super creepy, and it deals with, like, a creature tries to talk to you. And as he speaks to you, it's like 10 times louder than the loudest thing you've ever heard in your life, screaming directly into your brain, and it causes you to, like, instantly, like, people can have seizures, your eardrums, you just start bleeding from every orifice because your body just can't take that. It's so fucking creepy, dude. I'll steal your shit. Okay, am I still full on inventory stuff? I'm gonna bust out a gun here. This is Herbert Glover's house. Bro, who's making sporchies? What's you? Bro, don't sporch at me. Dick. Dodged. Hit you with my shovel. Suck shovel, nerd. Ow! Well, that's Oh, it's you melting. Okay. That's a sentence you don't hear every day. What's that sound? Oh, it's just you melting into the floor. Mr. Throgmorton, it is with the deepest regret that I must inform you that the price for the piece that you have requested has changed once again. The demand for it has increased, and now it is triple what we had agreed upon. I know this is the second time that I've raised the price, but the extreme circumstances of the flood make each piece almost invaluable to me. I cannot replenish my collection.
Why keep a 40-year-old newspaper article?
Francis Throgmorton is the city's darling scholar and adventurer. Is once again an eligible bachelor, blah, 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 blah. The one thing I would say is I'd really love for someone to develop a Lovecraftian horror game that isn't a detective game. Like, they all tend to be detective games, and while that's nice and all, and I get that that goes with some of the original Lovecraft stories,
The door won't budge.
I would like some non-detective game.
The door won't budge.
And I make a first aid kit. Like, I know that there's that PS5 game that came out on release that's like first-person shooter, and it has like Lovecraftian elements, but it's not like a solely Lovecraft game. But that's like that's kind of cool. I like that.
What's that?
Like a weird. Oh, it's a picture of a mirror.
Looks like they're short a full set. One of the mirrors was taken.
I grabbed that crowbar.
Yeah. You like what you see, buddy?
Weird.
Eyes still wide open. Guess he didn't see the killing blow coming.
Alcohol, gunpowder, and casings. Excellent.
I'll find out why the old ape wants you so bad.
So this guy was trying to sell the mirror to Mr. Throgmorton.
Huh. That's a lot of warning shots. Only slight scratches around the keyhole. Whoever broke in knew how to pick a lock.
I tell you what, stand by. I'll be back. I haven't gone to the basement yet. I forget. I I forget what that game was called, but I would definitely... I think it's supposed to be coming to PC even. I'll probably play it, 'cause it looks pretty fun. It has Lovecraftian elements and makes me excited. Can't carry any more pistol rounds. Bro, that looks so cool. Carry any more of those rounds. A statuette head. So, we'll put the head back on the statue. We'll activate the palace. Whatever. Ah, it allowed me to open this door. Look at that. Can't carry any more ammo, can't carry any more first aid. Do you first aid? I do. Hey, alright. Also, they had the option to, like, do some side missions and unlock this outfit. And I was all like, fuck yeah, we're like Doctor for the win.
Squint, run! Oh, okay. I've killed him. Easiest gig in this district. You grab the mirror. I'm gonna go see what other loot we can take from Mr. Moneybags here.
Who are you? What in K's name are you doing in my house?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Alright, so it's probably one...
Easiest gig in this district.
Who are you? What in K's name are you?
Squint, run! Oh, okay. I've killed him.
Two men broke in to steal a mirror. One of them, Squint, cracked the safe, but Glover discovered him and shot him. Second one killed Glover.
Can you get the plague doctor? Alright, all evidence... Yeah, check this out, Treyjar. We like plague doctors in this. Got a little a plague doctor plush with a little lantern, and then a plague nurse. She comes with a little pink lantern, little plushy plague nurse. Yeah, they're super soft. Grab her by her schnoz. You've got a mask and you've been waiting to put together a full outfit, dude. I would 100% cosplay as a plague. If I had like a full mask and the trench coat, hat, and everything, oh hell yeah, 100%. Okay, so now we should go back and talk to Throgmorton about this. Alright, so we're going to head straight south. East, west, south. I think that's also part of the reason why we love the Assassin's Creed 2 series so much. Is because all of the medical professionals in Assassin's Creed 2 were... Even cool in the game is when you get into like not the pre-rendered cutscenes, but when you get into like quest-based cutscenes where you're talking with NPCs, you're still wearing this. You spent more time in AC2 than any of the others. I've spent way more time in, like, Odyssey and Valhalla because of how long they are. Is that a top hat that was smushed, or is there a name for that style? I'm sure there's a name for this style of hat. It's not smushed, but it's just a short top hat, I guess. Be called? Where does Throgmorton live? Wait, is this Throgmorton? Oh. Literally lives right here. Yeah, right here. Yeah, because see, that's a standard top hat. This has much more of a pronounced brim. Go, dog.
I've got some good news, and I've got some bad news. The good news is I've found Glover.
And the bad?
The bad news is he's dead. Murdered.
Indeed. Did you discover who killed him?
Not yet.
Then why are you wasting my time? Find me Glover's killer. I need the name of the man who crossed me, Mr. Reed, if I'm to make an example.
Understood. Okay. Two men broke into Glover's house on Old Grove. One of them, an experienced thief named Squint, proceeded to crack a safe, alerted the owner, and got a bullet. The second burglar killed the owner with a knife. Squint mentioned that this is not his first robbery in the district of Old Grove. Ah, I should go research. Want university? No. I want to go to the police department. Okay, let's do that. Wide-brimmed leather hat, nothing specific. I'm sure if you Googled Plague Doctor hat, you would get roughly this. Police department is there. Go investigate in the archives here. Actually, I don't think I've been in the police department. That guy is an Innsmouther. Hi.
Hello, officer.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. If it ain't Charles Reed, the genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton. Captain Caleb Lyons at your service. What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
Do you and I have a problem, officer?
No. Aside from making everyone in the Oakmont Police Department look like idiots, let me be frank, newcomer. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal here.
Okay. Well, can I use the police archive in the meantime?
You can, but only because of Mr. Throgmorton's patronage. And heed me well, you're on mighty thin ice, and I'll be under it when it breaks.
Wow. I mean, that seems to be in like the 20s and 30s, like detective stories. That seems to be pretty standard. Private eye. For the cops to not really like them all that much. Okay, so crimes, misdemeanors. I'm looking for the suspects in Old Grove. Search. Information. What if we go for criminal pattern? Was it Old Grove? In Old Grove? Or were we in Old Grove? We were in Old Grove. That's correct. District Old Grove. Looking for the suspects. Interesting. Oh, well, it's not violent. Theft. Is theft considered a property crime or a misdemeanor? It's probably property. Huh. Oh, it's this. I had the wrong. I'm dumb. Suspect, misdemeanor, old. Maybe it's a property. There we go. Okay. Philip O'Connell, alias Squint, 46, male, residence unknown, numerous burglaries, possible associates, Sidney Stokes, male, 21. Oakmont, Massachusetts, Northern Salvation Harbor, west of the intersection of Moreland Road and Salvation Road. Okay. Salvation Harbor, intersection of Moreland and Salvation. There's Salvation. Moreland and Salvation. Did it say west of that? Northern Salvation Harbor, west of the intersection of Moreland and Salvation. So yeah, right about there. Maybe a little further west of that, but be a good starting point. F-O. Alright, thanks, bud. Have I leveled up? Have. This is more crafting materials. 15% chance to save the materials when crafting explosive. First aid and sanity kits. And crafting ammo. I'd rather have the ammo one. There's also more vitality. Half damage from height. Carry one more first aid and antipsychotic. Keep an extra bullet loaded. Gaining a chance to deal double damage with the pistol. Huh. It sucks that I have to go through the pistol to get to the revolver. Go with vitality now. Oh, I'm gonna hit land for. Okay. For some reason, I thought it was gonna be a water house. It blocked off. Hey, bud. Weird. Probably it here. These Stokes right. Sneaking, boys. You know, a sneak walk.
I'm happy to say I've never been hungry enough to consider eating whatever this is.
Mr. Stokes, the price for a separate burial for your mother Martha Stokes is 30 bullets. Morgue cannot give you a discount. There are more requests for burials than we have resources or manpower to satisfy. You must make the payment in 2 weeks, or we will have to inter your mother in a... Oh, goodness.
Rest in peace.
That was his incentive for thievery. Be able to pay for his mother to get a proper burial. That makes you feel bad for the guy, but... No basement.
Looks like Squint was having a bad day. Survived getting shot just to be stabbed to death. But who did it?
Partner? Yep, lockpicks. Past the lock.
At long last, I'll fix what that old ape lover Francis did to you.
Oh, Ma. I killed him. What have I done? What in the world have I done?
Ah.
Fuck! Get away from the... Oh, thank the gods. I thought you were another monster.
Sidney Stokes, I presume.
Aye, that's right. Do I know you?
Don't think so. I'm here about Herbert Glover. I believe you know him. Or, should I say, knew him.
Okay.
Nice trick with the wall. How'd you manage it?
It wasn't me. She put the wall there with some kind of hocus pocus.
You said she put the wall here. Who is she?
She's our employer. I don't know her name or anything. She promised us a good payout for a simple job. And I fell for it like a chump.
Come on, paint me a picture. What did this woman look like?
She was tall and thin, very thin. Just skin and bones. Mean like a rattlesnake. That's all I can remember. I didn't look too close at her.
What did she hire you to do?
The job seemed simple enough. Go to the collector's house, grab some fancy mirror, and then hoof it out of there.
So where's this fancy mirror now?
She took it. When me and Phil met her with the goods, they got into a big blowout and she shivved him. Okay, what am I to do now? Phil was the idea guy, I'm just a sap.
Were you hired to kill the collector too? Or was that just for laughs?
I swear to Kay, it wasn't part of the plan. It was an accident. The guy started shooting at us and I panicked.
You panicked? Really? That's your excuse?
Please, as Kay is my witness, I didn't mean to kill anyone. I'll give you everything. I have. Just let me walk.
Oh yeah, we gotta roll for it. I was all like, what do I pick? Rollies.
Well, you've had quite a night. Break-in, theft, and manslaughter. I'm gonna have to report this.
Please, I'll get the char for this.
You should have thought of that before you killed a man.
Alright. Key evidence collected. All evidence collected. I should tell Mr. Throgmorton. Woman who took the mirror. Okay. Let's go back and talk to Throgmorton. Right, Cappy?
Yes!
Told you guys. No! I'm just being a smartass is all.
But you hope.
Yes, that's what I wanted. Yes! All panicked. That's all I needed. You can focus on your stuff.
I've looked into your delicate matter.
Excellent. Don't spare me any details.
Bro.
Glover's dead. He was killed by a man named Sidney Stokes, who happened to be robbing his place.
What's up with your waist?
He wasn't working alone. He had a partner, Phil O'Connell. Didn't end up much
Wait,
better.
look further front.
All over some kind of mirror, apparently.
Truck. Where is the mirror now?
Their employer has it. Some mystery woman. I didn't get her name, but she obviously wasn't fooling around.
I see. So, my enigmatic competitor has finally shown her hand. And the thieves are both dead, you say?
Oh.
Yeah, you see like his jacket came up and they obviously didn't model a torso for him right there.
Sidney Stokes managed to make it out in one piece. Now, if I had to guess, he's probably holed up at his home. Want the address?
I would welcome it. I'll take pleasure in, educating him on some, shall we say, essential truths.
All right. I've held up my end of the bargain. Now, it's your turn.
Of course, Mr. Reed. Here's your payment. Now that you know everything, would you accept the second part of the job?
Let me guess. You want me to track down the mirror?
Yes, and the one who so rudely snatched it from my grasp.
I'm on it. Only got one lead, though. Our culprit had a bone to pick with someone named Francis. Mean anything to you?
Ah, yes. That is without doubt my father, Francis Throgmorton. May rest his soul.
What's he got to do with this?
I found mention of the mirror in his records. That's what led me to take interest.
Your father was a prominent man. I'm sure he had enemies. Anyone come to mind?
None who would outlive him.
You mentioned your father left records. Mind if I take a gander at them?
The prospect of you rifling through my father's possessions does not fill me with joy, Mr. Reed. But if that's what you need, so be it. Take this key.
Excellent. Key to his study. Give me a bunch of... He wanted to give me a bunch of bullets, but I'm full on bullets. New case. Through the looking. This is the study? Hey, let's go. I would fog up lenses like that in a heartbeat. Well, normally these lenses are polarized. No, it's not just standard glass.
Seems an ambitious expedition. Like father, like son.
Like diving suit goggles, you know?
Curious craftsmanship. These must be worth a fortune.
Look African in origin.
$1891 must have been a busy year for Francis.
Gross. Francis Throgmorton's expedition to Africa, there you go, has proven to be one of the most ambitious, if sadly unappreciated, undertakings of 91. He has returned with numerous historical artifacts, invaluable anthropological research, a newborn son, christened Robert, and a plethora of fascinating cultural insights. Today, in an exclusive interview with the Oakmont Chronicle, he agreed to share some of his insights with us. Well, I think what they're trying to insinuate is that Francis seemed to be relatively normal.
Seems an ambitious expedition.
And he had
like
sexy
father, like
times
son.
with Rosie. Rosie is Robert's mom.
kid looks a little familiar.
Francis, divorce is no simple matter these days. It never has been in my legal practice. You must clearly define the fault shall present to the court, the most common options being cruelty, adultery, or an incurable mental illness. It is my impression that your firstborn's death at the tender age of 7 dealt a blow to Bethany's health. You sincerely hope she recovers, but the court won't share my concerns. Besides, Oakmont Asylum seems to be a very well-run fancy. Chauncey! Lie down, Chauncey! He's deaf. Not deaf. Just can't stand the sound of her voice. I'm glad you and I both know that. Oh, so good. Father's expedition.
Your father led an expedition back in 1891. Do you know anything about it?
I'm not the best person to ask, I'm afraid. I was a babe in arms back then, and my father never made his findings public. It is a great shame, of course. His work would have turned the science of evolution on its head.
Yeah, I can see that. I had some questions about Bethany.
I beg your pardon? I don't believe I know anyone of that name.
Well, it came up during the investigation. See, your father divorced, and his ex-wife's name was Bethany.
Say no more. It is beyond my earliest memories, but even if it weren't, my father's business is his own. I shall not engage in gossip.
Have a good day.
I think I'm gonna have to go check out the Sanitarium. What do they call it here? Asylum. That man looks like his mom was a gorilla. I'm assuming you stepped away for a few minutes. There you are. This is his dad's study. That's his dad. Right? Going to Africa.
$1891 must have been a busy year for Francis.
Yep. It seemed that Francis went to Africa, found a gorilla named Rosie, got busy, and brought home a baby. Francis got freaky. You got busy. You caught me monologuing. Alright, so we can go to the asylum. They said that's where What's-Her-Face is. More interested in the... half of a torn photograph. Private correspondence. Oakmont Asylum is a very well-run place. So I need to go to the Oakmont Asylum and look for Bethany. It's south. So I bet you he went to Africa, had a kid with a great ape, and then brought the kid back, and his wife was upset. So he sent his wife away. He filed for divorce and sent his wife away to the asylum so that he could get the divorce. Straight, right. need to craft anything? Man, I thought I would be hard pressed for crafting supplies. Nah. I even like figured out yesterday that I could cheat the system. And now I'm... Will this guy out here with a tiny penis just turn his truck off? So now I have way too many crafting supplies and fully crafted in. Head into the asylum. Wow, the asylum looks like a well-run place to me. Hello?
I'm looking for Bethany Throgmorton. You got any patients by that name?
We'd know if we had a Throgmorton. Although, we do have a Bethany. Or rather, we did. She's missing, and not on one of her usual walks.
Her usual walks. You let patients leave the building?
Oh, Bethany was harmless, and she always came back. This time, well, I've never known her to be like that.
You mean she broke out?
Yes, knocked an orderly out cold.
Oh shit.
She was out the door in a moment. It took us all by surprise. She's usually harmless.
Any idea where she went?
No. She had been odd recently, though. Muttering to herself, and she drew this strange picture on her bedroom wall.
That's interesting. Can I take a look at her room?
I suppose it couldn't hurt. She had a separate room downstairs. Here's the key, but do watch out for broken glass.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, let's check all the upstairs stuff. On the mountains of truth, you can never climb in vain. Mountains of madness, it says. Wonder if that lady knows she's blocked in. Feel right at home.
Do you see it?
Haven't you seen the beast?
I'm gonna stand on this body. Don't worry, ma'am. I'm a plague doctor. I can be in the...
Watch your pocket. Some patients here have wandering fingers.
I am not what has happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Eventually you will end up where you are meant to be and will be doing what you are supposed to do.
My head! I still hear those voices.
Can you hear? Somebody's singing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Can you hear it?
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Very good point.
Let's play.
Well, thanks.
Water me. Don't just stare at my leaves.
You guys are weird. Hey, this is the Poopatorium. In all chaos, there is a cosmos. In all disorder, there is a secret. What was the light on the wall? I thought it was an indicator. It all depends on how we look at things.
Eight, 9, 10, 11. 8, 9, 10, 11.
What can I do for you?
Pants. Lose them. Oh, I went through.
The blood's almost dry.
Look, she smashed a mirror. Indecent poster. Nice. Under lore? Document. Someone had an indecent poster in the locker. Reminds me of Old Snake shenanigans. Damn, I miss that guy. Me too, man. Who's that?
At 7 years each, that's a lot of bad luck. I'm glad it's not mine.
Aha, the right half of the photo.
Was this taken at gunpoint?
Porn photo right.
Someone had a field day defacing these.
Pretty obvious this is, Bethany is the thief. Young Hammond Throgmorton, Francis Throgmorton's firstborn, has been pronounced dead, mortally injured in a mysterious accident during family home. Little Hammond could not be revived despite his doctor's best efforts. The funeral will be held later this week with only family and close friends attending. In this dark and tragic hour, we are trying to remain grateful for all we have, including baby Robert, shared Francis Throgmorton. As my sole remaining heir, I will do all I can to protect him. Seems like the father killed the firstborn because it wasn't ape child. Seems weird to say, but all I do for my dear Hammond. I cannot forget that. Shame on me for thinking that reprobate Squint had more common sense than greed in him. He got the mirror, and I do not care how he did it, but when the time came for the exchange, he wanted more. So much more that he had the gall to threaten me. That he'd find a new buyer. What's done is done. No one has the right to come between a mother and her child. Weird?
I will find it, baby boy. I promise. Just tell me more.
The blood's almost dry.
Anything I can help you with?
Of course, okay, yep. Yeah, that looks like Francis with Robert. Her with Hammond, or whatever his name was? Hammond. Interesting. I'm gonna go check at the police station and see if there's any reports about her.
Don't waste my time, newcomer.
Alright, where was she out of? Riverside. District, Riverside. Evidence. Documentation. Can't actually search for anything. We will go talk to Throgmorton. Where's he at? Just grab the lady, shake her a little bit, and go, "Stop crying!" Usually work. Right, Cappy? Yeah, Robert, I'm pretty sure your dad's first wife.
I'm not in the mood for chit-chat, Mr. Reed.
Huh. Can I... Interesting. I get the feeling that I'm missing something at the asylum. I didn't get a notification that I'd found all the evidence.
Someone had a field day defacing these. At 7 years each, that's a lot of bad luck. I'm glad it's not mine. Someone had a field day defacing these.
Huh. Hey, Valkyrie.
I will find it, baby boy. I promise. Just tell me more.
What is that a picture of? What have you missed? Quite a bit, actually.
I will find it, baby boy. I promise. Just tell me more.
You watched the other streams of this? Ah, this is what I missed. Hypodermic tablets. Hypodermic tablets? That doesn't make any sense.
There's enough dope left in here to knock out a horse.
Okay, here we go.
Stop right there.
Whoa! That's bananas.
Oh no, it's apple.
It's apples? Okay. You missed them? Oh man, you've missed a ton then. This is my third stream.
You no longer have any power over me. I have found my Hammond. He's shown me the way. Randall Glassworks in Salvation Harbor. I can't believe it. The answers have been there since last century.
Time to piece this one together.
Randall Glassworks. You no longer.
Stop right there.
Bethany escaped the asylum after getting the mirror from